Welcome to Room 1 and 21's Whanau Time. Today we'll be focusing on Samoan Language Week. Today we'll be singing the New Zealand National Anthem, followed by the Samoan National Anthem. Feel free to sing along. Please stand in silence.
Please be seated. Tahirua. For our assembly, we have chosen to focus on the Samoan language and culture. The idea of Samoan Language Week is to help us journey towards a shared cultural understanding. Learning a new language gives us insight into new ways of thinking and to different beliefs and cultural practices. In learning and sharing their language, you help to preserve it as a living and rich language.
Today we would like to share with you some Samoan phrases that you could use. Talofa means hello. Tofa means goodbye. Fa'amole means please. And Fa'afata means thank you.
The children in room 1 have been learning about textures and colours and painting and how mixing and blending certain colours together can create new colours. They looked at artwork of New Zealand artist Glenchen Albert Glenchen abstract pieces of art. Here are some abstract paintings the children in room 1 have created.
Mr. Mandel would now like to address the school with some great words of wisdom.
Talofa lava ainga, which means greetings or hello family. Can I just say, wow, you guys have got the best manners I think I've ever seen at Whanau Time. I'm so impressed. Anyway, it's absolutely awesome to be able to talk to you today, and it's awesome to be able to celebrate Samoan Language Week and our Samoan culture and our Samoan children and their families, and to see all these children dressed up proudly in their Samoan clothing. And I'm wearing mine. The shirt from Samoa has turtles on it, and there's some artwork coming up soon with turtles on it, and there's even a turtle on my laptop case. And when I was in Samoa, I got to swim with the turtles and hang on to them, and it was so cool. And I honestly cannot wait to go back. But today, I'm not actually talking to you about Samoa. We've got lots of other people to do that. I'm going to talk to you about empathy. And I'm going to talk to you later on about something special that's been happening this whole month. Empathy, well, it's a big word, but how do you be empathetic? Here's some good advice. The best way is to be interested in others. And to show interest in others, these are some of the things you can do. You can listen with your ears. You can look with your eyes. And you can think with your mind. But the best way to be empathetic is to try to feel with your heart. Now, sometimes when you try to be interested in others, it doesn't work. And you have to be ready to try again. They might not understand, they might not want to share, they might be feeling a bit upset, or it might be too hard. So we just have to be ready to try again and again, maybe with someone new, maybe later, maybe by just being patient. But the key is to not give up. So, one of the ways that we can be empathetic is to put ourselves in someone else's shoes. That means that you try to imagine what their life is like and how life feels for them. And when we do this, we can understand better how others feel and why they do the things they do. Now, we all believe different things. And you just need to give me a minute here.
Because I believe that this team is a pretty cool team. Yes,
I knew that was going to go down well. But I'm trying to make a wee point here. I believe the Crusaders are possibly the best rugby team, but not everybody clearly believes what I do. That doesn't mean that those other people are wrong, and it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It just means that we believe different things. And the really, really important message is that you don't disrespect me because I believe in a different team from you. You try to understand how I feel and why I do the things I do. So we respect that different people believe different things and believe in different teams, and it's really good to learn about what others believe so that we can understand them. Now I said this is a special month. This is the month, and it finishes on the 4th of June, of Ramadan. Now, we show empathy by growing our understanding. So we understand how others feel, we understand how others think, and we understand why others do what they do. And during the month of Ramadan, our Muslim children do some different things. And it would be really cool to see what they do and how they feel about Ramadan and what they're doing. You'll also see in this movie some Muslim children thinking about how other children feel when they're starving. So let's have a look.
Ramadan is when the Quran came down to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. We are allowed to eat, drink, and eat. No eating. Food? No. I always like it when my mom makes tofu and cakes and eggs and nice and warm, just one bite with subtitle. E is like when everybody gets together. I get to see my friends during Ramadan and I get to play with them. I'm going to the mosque with Mary. After we're done, we go and we have fun. We eat real food. After we resort, no, they have to be halal. Because if they don't be halal, you don't eat it. In Ramadan, we have to control the anger. In the month of Ramadan, we help the neighbor. You have to be good to people. You have to be nice to people. You have to like people. Groups of friends and give charity. Having some people in the world who are like starving. We need to feel how other people can't eat. And to remember that some people aren't as fortunate as we are. So that's why Allah gave us Ramadan. My name is Asia. I would like to say Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. Oh no. Ramadan Mubarak. When you're giving charity, donate to Islamic relief. Catching Ramadan Mubarak.
Okay, thank you. So just a couple of little reminders from there. Hassana said we need to feel how other people can't eat. So during the day, during the month of Ramadan, they don't eat, and it helps them to understand how it feels for other people who can't eat in the day or the night. And Mariam said, feel empathy and then give to charity. And that's a really good message, that when you feel empathy, then the good thing is to do something about it. So when we're kind, we're showing empathy. Happy Ramadan and happy Samoan Language Week, everybody. Thank you very much.
Room 21 have been looking at different types of Samoan art. One of the most important and oldest tradition of Samoan art is tapa. This is a type of cloth that is made from bark. It's very time consuming to make because the bark must be harvested, stripped, separated, scraped, and beaten before it can be used. After all this is laid out in the sun to dry, the artist then uses natural dyes, other items from nature to make patterns on the cloth. These are 13 traditional patterns that are used on most siapo. These patterns represent things common to Samoan culture, such as nets, coconut leaves, shells, and flowers.
This is where we drew our inspiration from our art this term. First, we drew the animal or item in pencil. We worked hard on getting a clear outline as there were not going to be any featured details on the inside. Then we added our own patterns on the inside to make them unique. We researched different types of Samoan patterns, particularly Saipo and Tatau patterns. Then we went over the lines in black vivid and filled some areas in black to add contrast. Once the vivid step was completed, we started to crumple our work gently over and over. The reason for this was to create a textured look which aged the paper. This also created a softer feel to the paper, creating more of a feel of a tapa cloth. The last step was covering the artwork in dye to add colour.
Look at it.
Thank you. We've got 8 new students today. Could I have Taito and Save come up with Shuria and Hayes from room 13, Sally Ann from room 10 with Emma, Lissamai from room 25 with Alicia, Hine from room 6 with Angela, Pare from room 16 with Lucy and Hartley, Navia from room 18 with Angel, and Chase, can you come up with Theron, new boy?
She goes with him, I don't know. He'll take it. Not you, Chase. No. You've been here too long, Chase.
Here we go. So we got next.
This is Salian. She came from
We've got the brothers and sisters in this line. Awesome. Welcome to Mr. Atlas. Oh, it's loud now. Good. And let's give these guys all a big round of applause.
Room 1 and 21 are now going to present to you a song they have been learning for Samoan Language Week. It is called Sa Vale Vale. This song has helped us with practicing how to use and pronounce some Samoan words.
Too much for a love to
Some Room 21 students would now like to share with you some of the interesting things they have learned about Samoa over the past week.
Who is everyone?
Samoa. The Whiawhia Night is a celebration of Samoan culture. It has a buffet and some entertainment including Samoan dancing, Samoan singing, and the fire knife dance. The main holidays in Samoa are Independence Day, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. Entire communities sometimes play kirikiti, which is similar to cricket but involves teams of unrestricted size. The traditional Samoan breakfast is usually koko, risa, panikeke, and koko samu. Samoan wildlife and nature. In Samoa, they have rainforests and cloud forests. Cloud forests are tropical or subtropical forests with low-hanging clouds. Samoan native wildlife includes flying foxes, rare Pacific pigeons and doves, seabirds, skinks, and geckos. The end.
Mrs. Hannah, could you now come forward to talk about the Touch Guy and Touch Girl Challenge?
Good morning, everyone. I don't want to say a lot. I just want to get you excited and enrolled into the Tough Guy Gal Challenge. This is a little clip from last year. If you are in year 3 to 6 and that looks like a bit of you, you need to ask your mum and dad if they can register you online for the Tough Guy Gal Challenge, which is in week 10 of this term. So it's coming up very soon on the Tuesday, the 2nd of July. Who thinks they might be keen? Some of you are already registered, but I can see heaps more hands up. So make sure you remind your mum and dad, okay?
Tahi Today we have Dallas, Blair, and Noah dressed in a more traditional outfit from Samoa. The bottom piece is a lava lava. Lava lavas can be worn to any kind of Samoan gathering, especially church. The necklaces they are wearing are one of many traditional Samoan jewelry. These particular outfits are from their family and are a key piece of culture and identity. Thank you, Dallas, for sharing these with us today.
Great.
Nicole and Sakara, two of our school counselors, will now come up to talk about the Term 2 disco.
Tahirua. On Friday, 28th of June, we will be holding a disco.
The theme is superheroes versus supervillains, which means you get to dress up. The entry fee is $2 per person.
The disco will run from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock for the juniors and 6:30 to 8 for the middle school and senior school.
There will be lots of fun games and delicious food there for you to buy. There will also be prizes for the best dressed superhero and supervillain.
The school counsellors will be handing out posters to each class this afternoon.
Thank you, and we hope to see you at the disco.
Preschool performance that some of us were lucky to see yesterday.
we appreciate the Samoan language and culture. Please turn to your teachers and wait for their instructions to leave.